and welcome back to another episode of Jump Ball. It's Brock. I'm the host tonight, and with me, of course, I have our two contestants, Adam and AJ. AJ, man, you joined the podcast probably, a good month ago, and we still haven't gotten a win.
But probably closer to... No, we did a whole season. It's been like 2 or maybe 3 months.
No. It hasn't been that.
I don't know. 2 months, maybe.
It might have been. All right, so 2 months, 0 wins.
What a stat line. A lot of laughs? Okay, I guess we'll take that.
Shenanigans, yeah, I'm hoping.
Yeah, a lot more upcrease in shenanigans since you've been on here. I will agree with that.
I do appreciate
the shenanigans are through the roof.
Yes. I'm going to be honest, I am really hoping for a win soon. I can't lie. It is in the back of my head. I got to pull it off at some point. But, I'm here having fun, so I guess we're rolling.
Yeah, we are rolling. You are 0-1. Hopefully you can get a win tonight. And Adam is 1-0.
God.
Bested me last week. Adam, how we doing?
Good, man. Good. No complaints.
That is always good to hear. So, boys, tonight, I thought I wanted to do something different. Something I feel like we haven't done in a while. Maybe we've done something like this before. I think Adam maybe have touched on this once. But tonight, we are doing trivia over the free throw line. The history of the free throw line. Everything we got on the free throw line. There's not a whole ton of background on the free throw. I did a little bit of research, and it's kind of hard to pull stuff on the free throw line.
I like it. Okay, yeah.
So
good idea.
We are going to have 7 multiple choice / fill in the blank questions, and then we will have a final round, which we will get to when we get to, of course. But are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Ready.
All right. Let's get started with another episode of Jump Ball. Question number 1. James Naismith came up with a little game known as basketball. In his original 13 rules of the game, nowhere was the mention of free throws. The closest rule to the free throw was rule number 7, and which is stated, if either side makes a consecutive foul, ... and you have to fill in the blank here, and you're getting multiple choice. The other team will be rewarded possession of the ball. The other team has to play with one less player for 1 minute. It will count as a field goal made for the other team. The other team gets double the points the next field goal made. So if either side makes a consecutive foul, which one of those 4 choices was the original rule of basketball?
Okay, hold on. I got they get possession. They get one less player. You get more points.
Double the points, or it will count as a field goal made.
Oh, auto field goal. Yeah. Oh, wow.
One of these is the legitimate rule number 7 that James A. Naismith wrote.
I'm locked.
Adam's locked in. Our historian of basketball is locked in. This may favor Adam in the beginning, but towards the end, I think we'll come to fair playing grounds.
I'm frustrated because when you first read the question, I thought I knew the answer, and then it wasn't one of the options. And I one time did have a question or a couple questions over these original rules, and then I think the one in my head was one that I made up.
Oh, nice! You just made up an original rule.
Well, I made it up in a multiple choice setting of which one of these isn't a real rule, maybe, or something like that. And then I, in my head, committed that as the real rule, and I thought that was going to be the answer, and then you never said it, so.
I'm also locked in.
AJ's locked in. All right, we're going to Adam here first. Adam, What was the original rule number 7? If either side makes a consecutive foul, what happens?
I think it counts as a make. In my head, I thought that they got a free shot from the location of the foul, like wherever that location was, and that wasn't an answer, so I guess the closest thing would be that it counts as a make.
All right, Adam's is locked in. AJ?
You know, I went a different route. I went a little big. I went a little nuts because maybe I lost the narrative, but I started thinking about other sports that maybe he was pulling from. I landed on this whole one less person for maybe a short amount of time. I'm thinking I pulled that from like penalty box idea. You're fouling too much. You got to sit out a bit. And it's just so long ago. I mean, whatever. Like, there's more.
You got to sit out. You got to take a break, man.
You know, if we're starting with a basket just hung up on the ceiling, there could be any sort of rules here. I went big. I locked in one less player.
All right. Both of our contestants locked in with 2 different answers. One is correct. And that would be Adam. The field goal would count as a make. So, yeah, the other 3 I just kind of made up. Wouldn't it be fun, though, to play with one less player?
I kind of liked it. I was like, maybe he has to sit out. I mean, who knows?
He's in timeout. He gets to take a timeout.
Yeah.
James A. Naismith was a PE teacher, so he made this game for PE. So it couldn't be a bad rule.
I mean, isn't it what they do in hockey? They just, like, you got to go sit.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm not the biggest hockey fan in the world, but I feel like they get to bring another player in for the guy that's in the penalty box.
Oh, well, that's true, right? I mean, yeah. That's,
I don't know.
yeah.
All right.
I don't think they do, because isn't that the whole thing? Like a power play? Is you have more players than the other team?
It might be. Like I said, I don't watch hockey. I want
I
to.
think the big difference.
Go wild.
The difference is that in hockey they have like the icing rule, which is like the soccer offside rule. So it's like, it's not just like, oh, we can just camp out our extra guy right next to the goal and then there will be no one to guard him. It's like you still have to do whatever.
I'm going to be honest. You could convince me of pretty much any hockey rule. I don't know.
Love that.
You could make the case. Like, yeah, you know what? At some point, they throw out 3 extra players. They get 3 more people. I don't know. Maybe.
I love at the end of the
watch
game
it.
when they do a sacrifice to one of them.
That doesn't happen, and we're moving on to question number 2. After some tweaking of the rules, the free throw line was implemented. This is a fill-in-the-blank question. From what distance was the original free throw line at? How many feet? The original free throw line distance in feet. If your answer is not in feet, I won't accept it. I'm telling you now.
Wow.
I'm not doing any conversions.
You don't want to do the metric system?
Feet.
I was going to do mine in nautical miles.
Then you will not have an answer.
I can't believe you. I can't believe you. Do you have a year when they first did this?
I do not. I have, for my next one, I have a year for when it happened.
Great.
Wait. Can you reread the question then? Is this the first free throw?
The original free throw line. What's the
Yeah.
distance?
Oh, okay. Okay.
After they implemented the free throw line, what distance? How many feet could they shoot from?
I'm locked in.
AJ's locked in.
I'm locked.
And Adam's locked in. All right, we're going to AJ here first. AJ, original free throw line, what's the distance?
I pulled some expertise, or rather strategy, from Adam last episode. Sometimes just don't think about it too much. Go with your gut, go with the answer. Wrote down 5 feet.
5 feet? Okay.
Sure. I don't know. What is so wrong about that?
That's a layup, brother.
Okay, 5 feet. I like it.
Alright.
5 feet. Don't overthink it. Adam.
Don't overthink it.
I originally had an answer written down that I didn't go with. I initially said 10 feet because I was just thinking if they're standardizing the rules and they standardized the hoop to be 10 feet, because I think it's always been 10 feet since they standardized it, then they might as just make the free throw line the same. But then I felt like even they would think that's too short back in the day. So I added 2 more feet and I went 12.
A whopping 12 feet and a whopping 5-foot shot.
Okay, think about this. Think about all those old black and white highlights. Everyone's just throwing it up. No one's making it. Shots are bad. Maybe when they were just like, you know what? I don't know. Start it here. Everyone sucks.
Good at free throws. Just back then. They were pretty good at free throws.
I don't know. Were they?
Bob Cousy.
wasn't there.
Bob Cousy was a great
I wasn't
free throw shooter.
there. But,
All right.
but anyway, after both our contestants locking in with 2 different answers, neither one is correct. The actual distance was 20 feet.
Oh,
So actually longer than our free throw today.
yeah.
All right.
They made you earn it.
Long.
If you're getting
Yeah.
fouled, you got to earn it. It's a 20-foot jumper. Not no 5-foot layup we're giving out.
you know what? It's all right. I just like people to score.
That's fair. I mean, they probably had to do something to boost scoring back in the day. I mean, hell, they were playing with no backboard at one point.
Yeah.
But anyway, after question number 2, the score is 1-0, still in favor of Adam. Question number 3. The last significant change to the free throw line took place in 1895 when the line was moved up to 15 feet. The rule stood for 29 years, but there was one part that was not quite right. So here is a multiple choice question. Okay, so the shooter had to shoot with their offhand. The team could decide who to send to the line. The opposing team could choose who to send to the line. The shooter could use only one hand to shoot. So one of these was a legitimate rule up until 1985. So how to shoot with your offhand. The team could decide who to send to the line. The other team could choose who to send to the line. Or the shooter could only use one hand to shoot.
You mean it was a rule until 1895?
Yes,
You said
18.
1985.
A little dyslexic over here, but yeah, we're walking with
That's okay.
1895.
I was about to say, I think I'm gonna disagree.
Yeah,
No,
1895.
I'm trying to think which one would stop a 5-foot shot. Which do you think?
Nothing.
Is the
Nothing. would.
Nothing?
Nothing. That's easy points. Just
talking
imagine,
about basketball?
just imagine if Wilt with this 5 feet just dumping in. He'd be so good.
He was still pretty good.
I mean, but he'd be better somehow.
even better. And I'm really torn between 2.
Me too.
I'm locked in. All right,
AJ's locked
got
in.
one. I wonder if Adam and I are on the same 2.
First option? My notes are bad.
First option was your offhand.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Oh man.
I'm locked.
Oh, and Adam's finally locked. We're going to Adam first. Adam.
Oh. My gut said that I think they used to the team that was shooting the free throw got to decide who shot it. And so I went with that. The other one I was thinking was one-handed, because that just seems like, hey guys, we need to make this sport a little harder. What's the first thing they would do? Just say, okay, well, you can only use one of your hands then. that seems like an easy fix if they're just trying to make something harder. So I almost talked myself into that, but my gut says that the team shooting the free throw gets to choose who shoots it.
All right. And AJ?
I was stuck on those exact two as well. I went both ways. I was like, okay, team chooses. Well, now it's way easier because they're just sending the best shooter every time there's a foul. One-handed, like Adam said, that'd suck. That'd be so much harder. So then it was like too hard. So, okay, get both hands. Ended up going with the team chooses as well, though. I think that makes more sense. I could see that being an original rule.
I also think that it could be inspired by soccer, because that's how like penalty kicks are. Like you can just pick your best player to go take your penalty kick. Doesn't necessarily have to be the guy that gets fouled.
All right.
Soccer's old.
Soccer is old. But both of our contestants locking in with the same answer, and both are correct. The team that got fouled could decide who to send to the line. It obviously became a problem because they would have sent the best guy to the line every single time. Then later in 1895, they changed it so that whoever got fouled had to shoot the free throw. So after question number 3, the score is 2-1 in favor of Adam. AJ's on the board.
On the board. You can't fool me, man.
Can't fool him. Except with the 5-foot free throw. But question...
Unless it's 5 feet away or I'm thinking about hockey. You can't fool me.
Can't fool him. Unless it's those two things. But question number 4. The NCAA has had minor changes to the free throw rule and is still different from the NBA today. I'm going to give you 3 truths and a lie. For 1 point, you're going to have to tell me which one is the lie.
I like this. Okay.
Okay, so option A. Until 1952, college teams could deny shooting free throws and inbound the ball from half court. Option number 2. In 1990, the NCAA started allowing free throws to be rewarded if a player is fouled on the 3-point attempt. Option 3. In 1954, the 1-and-1 free throw is introduced in certain situations, allowing for a second free throw only if the first one is converted. And your final option. Until 1960, college teams could stand in the restricted area during the opposing team's free throw. So 3 of those rules are correct, and 1 is a lie.
The second rule again?
They started allowing fouls on 3-pointers.
But so what happened before then? In that hypothetical situation, if you foul someone on a 3-pointer?
I don't know. Is it the lie?
2 free throws, or is it a bonus free throw that is the rule?
We'll talk about it if it's the correct answer.
I'm locked in.
Adam's locked. That doesn't seem like the most confident lock in the world, but he's locked.
No, it's not, but my reasoning is sound, I think.
Oh man, I'm getting all messed up in my head. I'm gonna be honest. I'm locked.
All right, AJ's locked in, and we're going to you first, AJ. Which one was the lie?
Yeah, all right. So honestly, like I just said, I got real messed up. So I just went with the one that I thought was at least the most confusing to try to think about. And Adam already brought up that 1990 free throw after a 3-point shot rule thing. Well, I went with that because I'm like not 100% sure what it's talking about. So the other three, I don't know. I went with that one.
All right.
Confident.
Adam.
My theory, because I wanted to say the 1991, because I also didn't fully understand. I didn't understand the repercussions of what the world looked like before that rule. But instead, I decided to say which one is the most likely for Brock to make up. And I said that guys were allowed to stand in the restricted area, because that just seems like something you would think of.
I thought about that one. It's a weird idea. Again, I seem to think the prehistoric basketball game is just wild, wild west. So I'm like, maybe they just stand in there.
It is possible, but I do think if Brock was like, I'm going to make up a rule about the free throw, the first thing he would do is be like, yeah, people can stand wherever the fuck they want.
That's a valid point.
Well, Adam's correct. So what? I made that one up.
Yeah.
That's annoying. But no, yeah. So like Adam, I didn't even realize it, but I literally like those three rules that I just copy and paste them from the article I read. So apparently, you couldn't get fouled on a 3-pointer. From my understanding of the rule in 1990, you just couldn't get fouled on 3-pointers. Which I mean, up until that point, how many 3-pointers were they taking?
Yeah, I mean, probably not very many, but I guess like, because you would think it'd still just like my thought would be that they would still just count, like give them 2 shots as a regular shooting foul.
Well,
and then in 90 they would have said, oh, it's actually a 3-point shot. We'll give them 3.
Well, see, in the rules too, the original rules, like everything's a 1-pointer, and then at some point, everything like it turns to a 2-pointer, and then the 3-pointer is introduced. The scoring, like I had to read through a lot of the scoring of the history, and it's just a mess because they're like, do we reward each free throw as 2 points, 1 point? It was a hot mess for a minute, but we got to figure it out. Like, it looks pretty good now. It makes sense.
For the most part, yeah.
For the most part, it makes sense.
I'm not sold on this whole 3-point line.
I don't think you'll ever be. So I think we just need to move on, probably.
I think we've had a long enough pilot period, and I think we can all agree that it hasn't worked out.
I think Steph Curry would probably.
Oh my God,
Steph Curry would probably argue not, Adam.
Wow.
Steph probably wouldn't even be in the league, right? If it wasn't for that dang 3-point line.
No, Adam just wants big-bodied men in the league. That's all he wants. He wants big-bodied men.
It happened before the 3-point line. It wasn't only 7-footers before the 3-point line.
I mean, it kind of sounds like what you want, though. You don't want all these small guys just running around shooting these 3-pointers.
I want pure basketball.
Yeah.
That's all I want. I'm a simple man.
Pure basketball. After question number 4, Adam is up 3-1 in favor of AJ. Don't worry, AJ. Plenty of points to be made up.
There it is.
There it is.
Thank you.
I waited till question 5. All right. Free throws have changed how the game is played, especially towards the end of games. A team will start to receive free throws when the opposing team has entered the bonus. What number of team fouls does a team enter the bonus in? This is a fill in the blank. How many team fouls does it take for the other team to start getting free throws? When do you enter the bonus in team fouls?
God, that's something I should know.
Yeah, you think I would know this. Be confident.
This is a trick question. It is when it says bonus on the thing on the bottom of the screen.
It's when it's just when 2K gets really annoying and really slow because you're just foul.
Yeah,
just taking free throw to free throw.
There is a number. there is a number.
Okay, thank you. We're saying the number that puts it over the edge, right? So
the number that enters it. Yes.
All right, I'm locked in. I guess I can't go lower than saying 5 feet for the free throw line, right? So whatever I say,
I would hope not. I would really hope not.
I'm locked.
All right. I think we're going to Adam here first. I lost track already, going back and forth. So we're just going to Adam.
I know, I think that's right.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of confidence in this. I want to say that in high school and college, it's 5 team fouls for them to enter the single bonus, and then it's like 7 for them to do the double bonus. So then I just was like, I'll pick something in the middle because the NBA doesn't have a double bonus. So I went 6.
All right. AJ?
Went 7. Show me 7.
Show me 7. I will show you 7 because it is 7 team fouls. Then you enter the bonus. Nice,
I had it
AJ.
written down and I scribbled it out.
I was really close to 6. I was really close.
6 sounds like a really good number, though. 6 teams fouls. That sounds like a good number to enter bonus. But the answer is 7. So AJ getting a point back there, making it a 1-point deficit, making it 3-2.
And I heard there was plenty of points, so I picked one up.
There is plenty. There is plenty. All right. Question number 6. Dwight Howard holds the record of amount of free throws attempted in one game. The over-under is set at 28.5.
Oh, man. Okay. A single game.
In a single game. 28.5.
I'm locked.
Adam's locked.
I'm locked too.
AJ's locked. AJ, we're going to you first. Over under 28.5 free throws attempted.
I'm gonna be honest. Most of this is also just being like, what would Brock make it be? Would Brock do an over or would Brock do an under? I feel like he's slamming the over. So I went over. Dwight Howard had more than 28 free throws. I know that sounds like absurd amount to me. I'm just thinking made it the over.
All right. Adam?
I just wouldn't be shocked if there's a 30 free throw attempt game. Because it's only getting fouled 15 times.
That's a lot.
But if they're doing it intentionally, like, hack a Shaq, hack a Dwight, then it's not that many. And over the course of a full game, I mean, it's only being fouled 4 times a quarter.
Guess it's worth over 2 amounts of the bonus team fouls.
Yeah, but I mean, once you get in, you just keep going in. Nothing can hurt you. So I also said over.
All right. Both the guys went over. And the correct answer is the over. The amount was 39 attempted.
Too many. Too many.
Okay.
Not only did Dwight Howard do it once, he did it twice. On 2 separate teams, he attempted 39 free throws twice. On January 12th of 2012 with the Magic, 39 attempts. On March 12th, 2013 with the Lakers, 39 attempts.
On the Lakers?
Yeah.
Wow. That's just not fun. I don't want to watch Dwight Howard shoot 39 free throws.
It's a lot of free throws. It's the most attempted.
God.
Yeah. I think the most he ever made was like 23 or 25. So, that's not bad, though. That's a free 25 points at the line.
Yeah, I guess. Wow.
But anyway, after question number 6, we are still at a 1-point deficit for AJ, making the score 4-3 in favor of Adam. Question number 7, the final question of the first round. The record for the most free throws made in a single game, which is 28, is held by 2 men. I will start to list their accolades. You have to buzz in and tell me their name. If you get it wrong, you have to sit out 1 accolade hint. So if you buzz in and get it wrong, you have to sit out 1 hint, and then when I read the next hint, you can buzz in. All right. So I'll start reading off. Once you think of an answer, or you think you know the answer, buzz in. Player number 1, the first accolade. He is a 13-time All-Star. He is an 11-time rebound champ. He is a 2-time NBA champ. He is a 4-time MVP.
Boy.
He is a 7-time scoring champ. He is the 71-72 Finals MVP. AJ.
Wait.
Did you buzz?
Wait. I did, but you finished that one and now I'm off.
I need an answer. You buzzed, sir.
Fucking hell. Kareem.
It is not Kareem.
Is
Adam.
it Will?
It is Will.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought, wait, okay. One in 71, 70. Okay.
He only had one Finals MVP, even though he's a 2-time champ somehow. But he won the
That's
Finals in
yeah.
71-72 and was the MVP, but he didn't win another one.
I had Will in the head, and then when you said that date, it threw me all off because I thought his championship was later. Get another one later?
I am not too sure on when his second one was. Or
They would have both been with the Lakers. Or one with the Lakers, maybe, and then one with the 76ers.
Right, yeah.
The Warriors.
I thought he had
or 1 and 2.
All right. Well, yeah, fair enough.
Because I think the one
Didn't have
that
that.
he would have gotten the championship but didn't win the MVP, I think would have been Elgin winning MVP.
I honestly didn't know they played together. Elgin and
They
Will.
might have for a little bit. I'm not 100% certain. I know he played with Jerry West. I don't know. I think Elgin might have been there and been like old as shit. He played forever.
Oh, Elgin. All right. That was player number 1. Player number 2. I'll read the accolades. You got to buzz in. Player number 2 is a 6-time All-Star. He is a 2-time All-NBA. He was the 1976-1977 Rookie of the Year. He is a 2-time scoring champ. He was a part of the Bad Boy Pistons. I'm not gonna lie, I only got one more hint left. There's not really an accolade. His nickname, AD.
Buzz.
Adam.
Oh, God.
Adrian Dantley.
Yes, Adrian Dantley is the correct answer. So,
The Bad Boys Pistons one, I almost pulled the trigger, but I was too worried. I was going to say, like, Mark Aguirre. Like, I don't know. Adrian Dantley is not my first bad boy that comes to mind.
no, he's not. I mean, I don't think he was there for that long.
Yeah.
No.
He really didn't fit the culture, I don't think, if I remember from the Bad Boy Pistons documentary correctly. But yeah,
Bad enough.
he wasn't a bad boy. All right, we're moving into the final round here with a score of 6-3 in favor of Adam. Now, what is going to happen next is you two are going to get the same list. You're going to give me 1 through 10. And the list is free throws attempted all time. So you're going to give me 10 names, 1 through 10, free throws attempted all time in the NBA. 1 point for the person on the list, 2 points for the correct person and placement on the list.
Okay.
I'm locked.
Adam.
Oh,
First one to lock in on our free throws attempted list.
A lot of gut feelings here,
I feel like you kind of have to at this point. I feel like that's the move.
especially when it's like positions. Like you just got to go with the first 10 names that come into your head and then put them in a decent order.
hold on, I'm fixing my order now. I don't like it anymore. 1, 2. All right, I'm locked.
And AJ's locked. All right, we are going to go to Adam first. Adam, I need your top 10. We'll go 1 through 10 of free throws attempted in NBA history.
Aye, Captain. I'm pretty sure Malone is number 1 in free throws made, so I also put Karl Malone up here for attempts at 1. Then we go down the list. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Wilt Chamberlain. I went Shaquille O'Neal. I don't know if I love him that high, but he's there. LeBron, because he's on every list. I went Kobe. Then I went Dwight Howard. Adrian Dantley. James Harden might be up here. I don't know, though. And then I was trying to find a 10th name, and I said, okay, who was around for a while, who's a big guy who would pound in the paint, and also that, like, they'd foul at ends of games, but he's still going to be on the court at the end of games, even though he's not a great free throw shooter. I don't know. So I went Patrick Ewing.
All right. And AJ, your list. 1 through 10.
All right. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have a different order for stuff, and we got actually different enough names. I went hard on the LeBron rule. Number 1. I start him off, and then 2 I went Kareem. 3 I was feeling Kobe. 4 MJ. Then I just got a string of big men. 5 Wilt. 6 Karl Malone. 7 also had Shaq. It's like if he gets the hack of Shaq as a name, he's got to attempt some free throws. And then I started really pulling. I figured if I'm going against Adam, I'm writing down Hakeem. I went 8 Hakeem. And then I got 9 Tim Duncan and Bill Russell.
Duncan,
all the big.
Duncan's a really good guess.
Like at first I was thinking of, just the top scorers in history. And then when that started to fail, just went to big men. I didn't get Moses Malone. He's number 1. I mean, I
put Karl Malone.
Did you have Moses Malone?
No, I didn't have Moses anymore.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. I was really surprised.
Yeah, no, I don't think Moses would be there because he did so much ABA.
Yeah. You had Karl at 1.
Yeah. Well, AJ, is it our turn to do a bit?
No, because the tally is totaled.
Ah, dang it.
What? No bit?
No bit. So, AJ, looking at your list, you got a total of 6 points. You got no points. You got no players in the correct spot. You got a lot of players on the board. So 6 players on the board.
I got 6 points. That's horrible.
Yeah, especially when you compare it
Out
to
of a possible 20.
Yeah, when you compare it to Adam's 13 he got.
Hey.
It's a very uphill battle. So let's look at the list together. Starting at number 1, we do have Karl Malone as all-time free throws attempted. Number 2 is actually Moses Malone. You guys were just weirdly talking about him. But Moses Malone is number 2. Number 3 is Wilt. Number 4 is Shaq. Number 5, LeBron. Number 6, Kobe. Number 7 is Dwight. Number 8 is Kareem. Number 9 is Oscar Robertson. And number 10 is Jerry West. So, by my tally, I got a score of 19-9 in favor of Adam when it's all said and done. Adam, you kind of went on a tear on that list. Cause you got
in the middle. I got a lot of those really lucky with Shaq, LeBron, and Kobe.
You got 5 in a row, correct player and correct placement. So
yeah, that was just dumb luck. I mean, I just kind of wrote them down in the order I thought of them. So it wasn't as impressive as it looks on the paper, but
yeah, so that's the free throw episode. Adam takes another victory, putting him at 2-0 on the season. And then AJ, I think we know.
What's up?
We know, right?
All right, we know.
We know that you're like,
what?
You're 0-2.
Oh, I lost Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I was not going to pull off a run like 5 in a row.
That's absurd.
That was crazy. I know I was down to begin with, but yeah, wow.
You were down 10. You were down 3 going into the final round.
I'll take it. Out on Moses Malone, number 2.
Moses Malone, number 2 all time. Well, that's going to wrap up another episode of Jump Ball. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever you listen to us to. Go check out the YouTube. I think we're posting more consistently up there. The TikTok, the Twitter, the @JumpBallPod is the Twitter handle. Buy some merch, Redbubble link in the description. And until next time, guys, we're signing off.